Hey, what is going on guys? Kiwi Fisher here, and today I'm just coming to you with a quick little advert for a server called Tunnels. Now Tunnels is a server I've been working on for almost a year now, put many thousands of dollars into. Brandon over there and myself have both put many hundreds of hours into, and we are proud to say that it is finally open. Finally ready to go. It's been a long road, but now all we need is for you guys to jump on, let us know what you want from here on in, to enjoy the stuff we've made so far, and to just overall have fun and join the community. So I'm going to do a quick run through of what Tunnels is and what it stands for. Basically, Tunnels wasn't built as a server, Tunnels was built as a community. Brandon over there started Tunnels a while back with a game called Storms of Renanthrall, and it did really well, but he had other commitments, typically work and college, so he unfortunately had to shut that down. And then I've been running a server for, crap, it must be coming close to 2 years now, and that was quite a popular Pixelmon server back in its day. It would have sort of 220 players online for 18 hours a day. It was really popular, and that sort of died down as Pixelmon sort of lost traction because the YouTubers stopped playing it. But my dream was to always own a minigame server, so here it is. We spent a long time building this minigame server, and it is awesome. It was totally worth it. But now, as I said, all we need is for you guys to come on and enjoy it. So right now there isn't a whole crap load of people on, mainly because the issue with minigames is you need people on to play. So what we did is we added this here, AdventureCraft. This was just a little survival server that we ended up setting up to try to keep people entertained, and it actually gained quite a bit of traction. It's doing bloody well, and we've actually put a lot more time into it than we first thought we were going to, because it's just that much fun. So, oh, he's pooing paint out his bum or something. Anyway, Brandon has custom coded a whole heap of plugins in there, so that survival adventure is completely whacked up and so much fun. We've got a few YouTubers recording on there. You might have heard of Arcavius. Brandon records on there. His girlfriend Jody records on there. We're going to have a guy called LexTube, who has 100,000 subscribers, coming in to record on there. And we're hopefully going to be contacting another celebrity YouTuber to come and check out the server. We've been in contact with a few, but I've never really gone through with it, because either they want something that we can't offer, or they just aren't interested. They feel like they're selling themselves out, but not how I see it. I think fantastic server deserves fantastic promotion. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick run through of what we offer. So let's, oh, I can't type commands because I turned off chat, so it looks like we're running, boys and girls. Over here, this is actually a game called Siege. This is coming soon. We've been working on it for a while, but it sort of got pushed to the back burner as we started working on AdventureCraft, which is the survival server. So you'll have to wait and see what that is. When it comes out in beta, donors will be able to play that, so be excited for that. It's a good time. Over here, this is either Team Deathmatch or Free-for-All. There's two gun games, one way down that end, one down this end. So we'll find out. This is Team Deathmatch down this end. We haven't actually set up all this here. It's not a very common method of joining. People prefer to use the game selector. But what Team Deathmatch is, as you would expect, it is Team Deathmatch. Like gun games, you have a whole selection of guns. You can customize 10 classes. You can select from primary, secondary, and I think you can get a bat as well as 2 perks. Coming on the way, we've already got some of it coded, is a kill streak system. We've got the death streak system put in, so if you die too many times in a row you get a certain perk. Haven't got kill streaks in yet, and we've actually fully recoded the gun system. We just haven't had time to update our gun games, so be excited for that because it is amazing. Now over here, you might notice this tree looks a little bit funny, and coming up to it now you might start to recognize what it is, and yes, these are lucky blocks. And no, we are not on a modded server. This is a completely vanilla server, but what it is we have recreated a Lucky Block mod in Bukkit. So you can play it completely vanilla. All you need to do is, when you log on, if it asks you if you want to use our resource pack, you just have to click yes, and you'll see everything like I'm seeing it now. It's a tiny file, because all it does is it overwrites that. So if you've already got your own texture pack, everything else will stay the same, except for the secret block that we have retextured, which totally isn't Sponge. Anyway, so you won't see much of that around anyway. But that isn't just Lucky Block, it's actually been integrated with survival games. So it's normal survival games plus Lucky Block, and we've got about 40 different events that can happen. So rather than having where you can sponsor people or send them specific things, or even like some servers like the Nexus have where you can send them random things. We've got it here so you can actually create your own luck. You find these blocks and something bad could happen, something good could happen, something funny could happen. Well, generally it's not so funny for you, it's funny for everyone else. It could be like your armor randomly gets swapped with another player's armor, so if you've got bad armor and they have good armor, hey, you're in luck. Otherwise, things have been better for you. But anyway, you'll have to play that one to check it out for yourself. It's a good time, I love that game. Running up over here is again one of our games coming soon. I mentioned it earlier, Storms of Renanthral. We're going to be picking that back up later. We just need a bit more time and a few more players. But currently here sits our staff's head, or heads. So these are all our admins up here. So Gamers Cave, Cuteness Cubed, myself, Turk, and JPG. And I've got Nick or Princemaker, Homie Apprentice, Mario or Mario, JR100, Marjunior, I don't know, Graham 24/7, and Magnus 8 Ulti. I always said ATI. Anyway, Ulti. So that is that, and we've got these awesome little statues. Jody built these, I think they're bloody amazing. But moving on, coming around here we come to one of the more fast-paced games on the server. This is called Murder. Now, it's not Murder in the typical sense of Murder you might know from Gary's mod or some other Minecraft servers. It's our own version, and we're actually considering changing the name. Because what it is, you join the game, and you get given a whole heap of weapons. You've got a grappling hook and a bow and arrow and sword, and you can pick up daggers, and you've got throwing knives and all that sort of cool shit. And basically you get given a target, and that target comes up on like a boss bar and printed in chat, and you need to hunt down and kill your target. And while you're doing that, the twist is that one or more people, possibly none, possibly 5, could be targeting you. And you can't hit them. You can only hit the person you're targeting. So if they find you, you've got to run. And you've got to try to find the person you're trying to kill. So that is a very intense, very fast-paced game, and it's a good time all round. Running around here, this is just a little village. And we come around here, this is just free-for-all over here. And that is that for the minigame so far. We have about 4 more planned. We just haven't had time to code them yet, because they do take a while to code. And I've had to fund all of this on my own, and it's quite expensive. So, taking a bit of a slowdown right there. But what we can do, or what we have done rather, is we've added a whole heap of gadgets in the hub. So there's lots of cool crap here. So I could get a parachute and then run around, jump, flings me up, and doof. That's my parachuted chickens. I can drop off them and land on the ground again. Oh, there we go. I accidentally clicked it again. We've got a whole heap here, like, I could get... What's a funny one? I could get the railgun and we can shoot people. Choom, choom, choom. Or if we type /pop... Oh, I can't because I've got no commands. I'm just going to quickly relog so that it gives me my bow back. We have got a bow of poppage, which is what you can see there. And what it does is, as you can figure, when we shoot someone, poof, they explode. He might be in creative. Nope. Jake just logged in somewhere. He might be... Nah, he's in creative. Oh no, he wasn't. And you see when you miss and hit the ground, and then they reappear after about 15 seconds, so Jake should reappear soon. Unless he's run away. Yeah, he's left the server. So that's a bit of fun. As well as for our lovely, lovely donors, we have pets. Now, I think up to zombie is our scout rank. You get all of those, and then minor onwards you get the rest. So we could get a blaze pet here that follows me around. Oh, I can't type to this guy because I've got no chat on. Apologies to him. So we've got our pets. We can hide your pet, call your pet, pet menu, stuff like that. Lots of good stuff. Rules, common sense for now. We just got to set them up. I'm a bit lazy. And our game selector. Now, as I said, AdventureCraft was our most popular so far. So it's currently 11 on there. And I'm going to join here quickly, and I'll just explain what is going on here. So, yes, it's a survival server, but we have a few little twists. Brandon's just finished coding a plugin for custom mob drops, so all the mobs are going to be different. It uses Townie, which I'd like to say it uses Townie, but I don't, because Townie, if you've ever used it, is a real pain in the ass, and you need to know an absolute million commands. And if you think like that, hang around for just a few minutes longer, and I'm going to show you what we've done to get rid of that. Actually, thanks to Jake because of that. So what we've got in here is we've got a whole heap of stuff. Like there's a market. I can't type commands. I can't even type /spawn to show you. Anyway, we've got a market, so you can sell things to players, like auctions. You can sell it in the shops. Custom weapons, custom mobs. Why am I forgetting these? There's a long list. There's horses. Basically, you can claim a horse with your name tag, and that horse is yours. You can get a compass, and it takes you to the horse. Well, it doesn't take you, it points you to your horse, and no one else can touch that, no one else can punch it, that is your horse. We've got this thing called Loot Chest. Now what it does is, when you die, rather than your items dropping on the ground, and people being able to pick them up, or them despawning, or falling on fire, or something like that, and rather than having it so that when you die, it's so easy that you just keep all your stuff, we've managed to find a really nice point in the middle. And what we've done is we've made it so that when you die, you have a loot chest spawn where you died, and it puts all your stuff inside. It's a chest that it puts it all inside, and you get given a tracking number, and you can type /track space and then the ID number it gives you, and it gives you a compass that points to your loot chest. Now you have 5 minutes where no one can touch that chest. You can go pick it up, and that is yours. You get it back. Well done. But after 5 minutes, it becomes public. Anyone can touch it. And then after 10 minutes, it despawns. Or when it's empty. So if you die and you have nothing on your inventory, then obviously you don't get a loot chest. But anyway, that's how that works. We're going to have it so upgrades in-game are purchasable with gold, which is our in-game currency. So currently we have it so you can right-click your compass, and it actually shoots fireworks out of the chest to help you track it down just a bit better. One of the upgrades will be able to get rid of those fireworks and just make it a constant beacon. Makes it a bit easier. Oh, someone TP'd to me. Jake. Oh, I need to give him his tag back properly. So yeah, there's a whole heap of stuff that I'm actually forgetting. I'm just exhausted. I had a 10-hour day at university yesterday and not much sleep last night, so I am feeling it. But that's about it. And as you can see, I mean, there's a few players on, but nowhere near what I feel the server is able to hold. It's been built to hold thousands of players. It's been built on state-of-the-art architecture, state-of-the-art code. Everything is ready to go. All we need is for you guys to log on and let us know what you feel like. Jake, stop teleporting me, please. Thank you. So that about wraps it up. Sorry for waffling, and hopefully you feel so inclined to log on, check us out, and give us a bit of feedback. Be much appreciated, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I forgot to tell you guys how we were going to make getting Townie simple, because right now Townie's a real pain in the ass to use. You have like an absolute gazillion commands to learn, and we've done something which has been talked about before, but no server has actually ever done as far as I am aware. So if we go /dev, a lot of these commands are going to be changing, so do not worry about it. But right now, if I type /stem, this is actually going to be /towns with an S on the end. Will be the command in game once this goes in live tonight, and this is still the old version, but basically it opens up a Townie GUI and you'll be able to open up stuff. So you've got plot not for sale, toggle flags, rename plot. So say I want to rename my plot, I click on it, please type the name in chat, so I'm going to call it hello. Not registered, I'm not standing in my plot, so it's not going to let me do that. But if I type /stem and I go town and I want to go to the town spawn, takes me to town spawn. Now if I type /stem, go plot, rename, hello, plot rename to hello. Perfect. /stem, general information, so you can view town prices. Oh, doesn't like that. And then here, so we've got commands for general information, which has town prices, local map, world info, time until taxes due, and list of towns. Oh, I'm getting messages on Skype. And then we've got plot info, so claim land. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Unclaimed land, set land type, rename plot, toggle flags, plot for sale, plot not for sale. Bank, basically just deposit and withdraw on viewing the balance, and it tells you the commands below in case you want to be bothered learning the commands. Town, it's a very dense one. You're able to set taxes, set ranks, set the message board, join town, leave town, kick player, delete town, all that stuff. Nation hasn't been set up yet, because as I said, this is the old version. Jake has actually since finished it, and it's just going through its final stages before it goes live tonight. So that is that, and that is how we're going to make Towny easy. Now you guys can go and log onto the server, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.